Chef Cloyce Martin joined the Below Deck Sailing Yacht cast and crew for Season 5, but he's already destroying the program by quitting his job in the first few episodes. Despite having been a professional chef since he was 14, the 22-year-old chef still has a lot of maturing ahead of him. The conflict between first mate Gary King and chief stew Daisy Kelliher, an overconfident cook, and new deckhands and stews on board have all taken up Captain Glenn Sheffard's time. But the chef could be his biggest issue. After being accused of sexual misconduct, there were reports that Gary may be cut off the show, but he now seems to be playing a major part in the popular Bravo series. Gary allegedly committed sexual misconduct when former Below Deck Sailing Yacht employee Samantha Suarez took him back to his room after he had filmed confessionals. Gary was essentially slapped on the wrist by the network when they refused to invite him to Brave Oaken in 2023. But aside from Gary's off-screen shenanigans, Below Deck Sailing Yacht Season 5 could have other problems aboard. Remarkably, in the most recent charter, Chef Cloyce decided not to make lunch, but instead to socialize with the guests. After telling Daisy that it would only take 15 minutes to prepare the salmon and poultry for the salads, Gary took him out on the patio so he could have some fun in the sun with the visitors. When he saw that the crew member was not returning to the boat, Captain Glenn became extremely alarmed and called Chef Cloyce back. Not only did Chef Cloyce leave his galley in disarray, but he also chose to ignore his responsibilities by having fun in the afternoon. Following the encounter, the Bravo star undoubtedly didn't leave a positive impression on the captain or chief stew Daisy. Actually, the show as a whole and Chef Cloyce's reputation on the boat may be destroyed by his choice. Cloyce's disappearance shortly before the planned lunch service frustrated Captain Glenn and the rest of the crew. The gratuity usually depends on the chef's performance, as Daisy said. Taking advantage of the chance to bask in the Spanish sunlight, Chef Cloyce promised the staff that he could prepare a light lunch with little effort. This was untrue, though, and the diners had to wait for the salmon and chicken to be served. Chef Cloyce himself admitted that he made a mistake in timing. If Chef Cloyce keeps putting guest relations ahead of his cooking responsibilities, his employment on the boat may be in jeopardy due to his frequent accidents. Although he should have learned his lesson, the chef may still believe he is right because he lacks self-awareness. But he is undoubtedly in the sights of Daisy and Captain Glenn. There are more indications that Chef Cloyce may cause major issues on Below Deck Sailing Yacht since he questions and occasionally disobeys Daisy's authority. But he also retaliates at other members of the team, due of Chef Cloyce's attitude toward his job. He and Daisy have frequently argued about a variety of service-related matters. Although the young cook likes to play around with the seasoned stew, Daisy finds Cook Cloyce annoying. When Daisy demanded that the table be cleaned according to her standards, Chef Cloyce dismissed her and didn't appreciate the way she explained dinner service. Dessert was not served for 17 minutes as a result of this. The visitors' enjoyment of the bread pudding prevented the crisis, but things could have gone badly. Additionally, he became irate when Daisy requested that steaks be prepared to order due to varying guest preferences. Any modifications to the service must be proposed by Chef Cloyce. Because of his shenanigans and poor communication, Chef Cloyce's attitude runs the danger of making Daisy appear unprofessional to visitors, particularly when lunch delivery is delayed. Furthermore, Chef Cloyce's youthfulness and conceitedness can come across as flirty and even fun. Even when they disagree, he makes an effort to lighten the situation with his charisma, but it hasn't really helped to diffuse their arguments. His tendency to do things his way does not impress Chief Stew Daisy. He did, however, publicly express his interest in Daisy to Gary. It doesn't appear like the feelings are reciprocated. Given that Chef Cloyce has previously made appearances on reality TV, Below Deck Sailing Yacht may be a production plant. Chef Cloyce had appearances on a number of reality TV culinary series prior to joining Below Deck Sailing Yacht. At the age of 14, he made his reality debut on Man vs. Child, Chef Showdown, a competition pitting young cooks against seasoned experts. He later participated in the Rachel Ray special Cook Your Way to Culinary School, where competitors had to make meals under a certain budget and time frame in order to win a scholarship. Despite not taking home the top honor, Cloyce, a future star of Below Deck Sailing Yacht, was awarded a scholarship to enable him complete his culinary studies. He must have felt great after that.